Do you ever notice how if you find yourself in one relationship that is toxic and you're dealing with narcissists on whatever level, chances are that you're probably going to find yourself in another relationship just like that one, but different? Well, that's what we're talking about today at queenbeing.com. Chances are that if that's you, you might be an empath. So let's get started. My name is Angie Atkinson, and on this channel I offer free daily video coaching to help you discover, understand, and overcome narcissistic abuse and toxic relationships. I like to call it toxic relationship rehab. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button and we'll just get going. Have you ever found yourself asking yourself questions like, why do I keep getting into relationships with narcissists? Is everybody a narcissist? Why am I so attractive and attracted to narcissists? Is there something wrong with me? Is it me who's the problem? Well, I know I have. What about you? So why is it that we keep finding ourselves in these relationships? And what can we do to avoid this in the future? Well, let's start right here. I've got a few theories and I'm going to share them with you. Here are my 3 theories on why you might be a source of narc bait, as it were. Take a look.
You're an empath or an HSP. Those of us who tend to attract narcissists tend to be empaths and other HSPs or highly sensitive people who are wired to sense the emotions of others. To a narcissist, an empath can kind of be like crack. It's that whole vampire fairy factor, you know? You're trying to fix your broken childhood. Another theory is that we are working on fixing our own issues from childhood or earlier in our lives. Listen to this quote. We choose our partners because they represent the unfinished business from our childhood. They manifest the qualities we wish we had. In doing so, choosing such a challenging partner and working to give them what they need, we chart a course for our own growth. I heard this quote in an episode of Modern Family that I happened to catch a while back, and boy, it really stuck in my head. It really made me think, isn't it possible that one reason we find ourselves attracting narcissists is because each time we deal with one, we never really heal afterward? And subconsciously, we're trying to solve the unfinished business from our childhoods? I think yes. Next up, you avoid confrontation like the plague. Yeah, a narcissist has a way of testing people early on in the relationship. And if you're one who is willing to work through anything, or you get upset but ultimately let them have their way, well, a narcissist knows they've struck gold. So if you're sort of a person who tends to be a people pleaser, or to be often described as too nice, watch out. You're exactly what a narcissist looks for in a person.
I'm going to share one more theory with you, and this one's from an old video. It's just a short little clip, but I think it has some insight that could really be helpful for you. So take a look at this. So why do empaths and narcissists tend to feel an almost magnetic pull from one to the other? They are obviously very different types of people, complete polar opposites in most cases. We have a lot of theories, but at the heart of it, where the narcissist is lacking, we have strength, and where they sometimes have strength, we empaths sometimes lack it. So the first thing I think that is important to remember here is that while we as empaths are often targets for narcissists, it doesn't mean that we're powerless. Knowing who we are and knowing what we need is going to make it a lot easier for us to draw the line between a first date with a charmer and the relationship from hell, if we're careful. So if you find yourself in a toxic relationship, you already know that the best solution is to leave, because it's not really your job to fix anybody else, okay? You have to take care of yourself at this point and any children you may or may not have. So the first thing is that the narcissist will often create a certain sense of comfort, believe it or not, for the empath. Now, how does that work and why does that happen? The empath feels a really strong connection to the narcissist, even if the narcissist doesn't do anything to let the empath know that they're on track with their feelings. Part of that is because the empath loves to love. You know, that's who we are. We love to love people. We like to make people feel better, feel whole. We want to make people feel like they're decent people worthy of our attention. The problem, of course, with that is that the narcissist is increasingly controlling. The more love and care you show for a narcissist, the more they're going to try to control you in the process, believe it or not. So the narcissist will make the empath feel like everything is going great because the narcissist is constantly looking for validation from the empath. And the empath, of course, is happy to give it. So they'll say things like, oh, do you love me? Do you really love me? And of course, inevitably, if you're watching, you'll notice that the narcissist loves to turn the conversation around right back to him or herself. And that puts the empath in a position that we're very comfortable and familiar with, talking about someone else. What do you think? Now it's your turn. It's time for the question of the day. And the question of the day is, what other traits would you add to my list? What else might make you attractive to narcissists? And what do you think that you can do to change that? We're going to talk about this more in future videos, so stay tuned. Do you have other questions about narcissists and empaths that you'd like me to answer? If so, be sure to leave them in the comments section below and I'll respond to them in a future video. Alright, that's all I've got for you today. As always, thank you so much for being a part of my day and a part of my life. And hey, thanks for letting me be a part of yours. It really does mean a lot to me. I'll see you soon.
It's my mission to teach others what I know to be true. You really can create the life you want. Take care of your body, take care of your soul, nurture the real you, and introduce him or her to the world. Be comfortable in your own skin and in your place in this world. Take your spot, take it now, and the universe will take its cue from you. You feel me? If so, subscribe to my channel. Let's get it done together.